with feathered wingspan of an imprinted history. Perhaps the city will meet you tonight or tomorrow inside the residue of her rainstorms. She is an enigma, vague and cute, with absurd speculation, laced in combat operations, engaging in aristocratic shenanigans. I and you and all of us are the city. We are its fragments. We are its character flaws coursing through its streets. Yes, we walk our dogs in the park, but some of us walk our nouns and verbs through the parks to contribute to our literary culture. We dance in the refractions of the city's mirror, dressed in mauve, crinoline clouds. We are its phantoms, lost in the illusion of a fluttering sky with broken edges. Fly. Oh, but we can fly, like those out-of-body, new-age, lucid dreaming flocks of shamans that I've seen a few drop from the sky, like satellite debris. The city loves them, and they love you when you dream like radiated globeworms, with turquoise waves and glitter, like electrical Buddhas and running shoe bodhisattvas, filtering into the lifestyle and culture of the arts. I run to the city, and it all vanishes into 1,000 streets as I look for a hidden mountain behind its legendary junkies and moon sluts. Doors open and close, books fly out of libraries, crows from the local hotel fabricate a procession for the dead, all in a matter of minutes, while my mind holds on to a timeless landscape of city hypnotic trance as beautiful eyes see through sunshine windows, gunning me down with city talk about hope and dope. This city is an alternative to the Vatican, to the White House, to the National Assembly, to the House of Commons, to the gardens in the sky. This city is a kingdom for the avant-garde, self-self, that rolls across the soil in search of hellhound dogs or ready-made dental desert dog scorpions. The city is a bed, a heaving, lustful, autoerotic sin slut where solitary streets act like a bed and breakfast industry cottage for the lonely. Must I destroy the city to be its messiah? Must I foul the air by tossing thorny bones in her direction and hope she abandons her addiction to the engine's laughing gas? I am starving for a city of motherly love, for a city that nurtures even the gravestones and unfinished skyscrapers. Must the city devour my mental state each afternoon when the sun or clouds turn inside out? The city has its moods, with stretches of dullness and occasional correlations with brinkmanship or reptilian thoughts and toadstool tattoos. Its copper-toned urinals are distorted by poetic graffiti leaking from soul-drenched blizzards of despair. Some words are clawed to death by soldiers of intensive discourse and subtle neglect. This city is an epic journey for the both of us. We lean into each other with synthetic revelations. We dissolve chaos for moments at a time, enough for the silhouette to come alive with a will of its own. We too are ghosts. We too are silhouettes, dancing away the despair. And in this city, too often hallucinate ourselves into a collective illusion. In this way, we chase our fate into the sky on rainy days, to murder our dreams, to scatter our hopes into asphyxiation. In this way, we kill the city. This is the gate where I crush myself into a madness for hope. This is where tears turn into a river. This is where the city becomes an abscess. This is where the lynching begins as cause for renewal, for rebirth. The city has a sharp lens, dangling as a field guide manual, Beneath the layers of its tombstone, where crows offer us an apprenticeship in the art of poetics, with dark intent, full of scorching magical passes, flowing from the moon in belladonna tapestries. It is here that I wish to live, in the acrobats of blasphemies, in the irreverent driftwood of songs, in the chaotic dance of the Black Widow. These are my fonts of the deranged myth I've become in this splendiferous city. This city is a working hypothesis, soaked in the accessorizing curvatures of irascible pathways, parading the conduits of ontological fractals into political blasphemies, teeming with maladjusted anxieties annexed to a blunt, aching hubris, scaling the walls of daydreams, riveted in circadian rhythms, skylarking into a Jekyll and Hyde forensic canopy, wrestling in its sharp purgatories, seeking graves along the shorelines. This remains forever a vision, an entry, an exodus, and I stand at her gates, looking into her eyes, into her bleached soul, trying to harness myself into her before the apparitions arrive.